The hidden truth behind Arsenal's involvement in the European Super League. Oh my god, yes, that is right, this is indeed happening. 12 football clubs today have announced an agreement competition called the Super League. From your Arsenals to your Barcelonas to Manchester United to Real Madrid to all the biggest clubs including Nando's FC as well, putting the future of the current UEFA Champions League and UEFA Europa League in massive doubts. And so what does this mean for football, and what does this mean for Arsenal, and most importantly, what is the truth behind all of this? Let's discuss in today's video. Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Babs14. Welcome back to your boys channel. And oh my god, the Super League. I mean, forget Arsenal's drew versus Fulham yesterday. So without any further ado, let's get straight into this video and let's discuss all matters. And yeah, let's go. Here we go. First things first, let's discuss what is the European Super League. The ESL Super League teams. Yes, this is actually happening. This is gonna be a thing, and this has been signed, sealed and delivered. First things first, Mr. Fabrizio Romano himself, here we go, has said, official statement, 12 football clubs today have jointly announced an agreements competition, their Super League. AC Milan, Arsenal, Atletico, Chelsea, Barca, Internacional, Juventus, Liverpool, Man City, Man United, Real Madrid and even Tottenham have all joined. They also go on to say that 3 more clubs are expected to join as founding clubs before the inaugural season, which is expected to start as soon as possible. And in terms of exactly what the means are of the Super League, we've got a tweet here kind of explaining the competition. In terms of the format, the Super League is going to be a new European competition with 20 clubs comprised of 15 founders and 5 annual qualifiers. There will be 2 groups of 10 clubs each, playing home and away fixtures with the group each year. By bringing together the best clubs, the best players in the world, the Super League will deliver excitement and drama never seen before in football. So essentially what they're doing here is they're trying to replace the entire concept of the UEFA Champions League. It also claims that following the group stages, 8 clubs will qualify for a knockout tournament, playing home and away until the single match Super League Championship in a dramatic 4-week end of the season. And so essentially that would be replacing the current Champions League knockout stages as well. So these men have clearly put this together. Hold it right there, my guys. Just before we proceed to the next part of the video, if you can go down there and smash that subscribe button. We're on the road to 40,000 subscribers and we're getting very close. Also do drop a like on the video, show some love to the channel. But with that being said, let's get back into this video and back into the Super League. In terms of the games, they will be played midweek and all clubs will remain in the domestic leagues. And now this is the most important thing. Solidarity payments will grow in line with the league's revenues and are expected to be excess of 10 billion euros during the course of the initial commitment period of the founders. These solidarity payments will follow a new model with full transparency and regular public reporting. So these men are quite literally putting the money on the table to all the leagues in the world, saying, listen, we're gonna give you a very decent cut out of this, and I mean 10 billion euros. I mean, that is clearly a lot of money. And so going back to my club Arsenal, they've announced last night, saying straight away, we are one of the 12 founding clubs of the European Super League. So Arsenal have officially confirmed, we don't need to here we go this time, it's officially done. Arsenal have signed their contract and they will be part of the initial 12 teams of the Super League. And in terms of the Arsenal board right now, Vinay Venkatesan, the Arsenal current chief executive, well, today he has stood down from his position on the ECA board. Arsenal have left the ECA in total. Now the ECA is the European Club Association, and let's not forget, Vinay Venkatesan only joined that about a month ago. So this tells me this is for real. This is no playing about. This is not a negotiation ploy. Arsenal are really and truly going to leave the European, UEFA Champions League, UEFA in general. We're gone, we're seeing you later, and that's what these men are doing, and they're not wasting any time whatsoever. And in terms of Arsenal, in their statement, they say more information can be found in a joint statement released by the founding clubs below. In the meantime, our focus is on finishing this season as strongly as possible. I mean, what's the real point now? Because if we're not going to even play in the Champions League next season, we're already in the Super League if it goes ahead, then what's the point of even winning the Europa League? Football London have also learned that club staff, manager Mikel Arteta and members of the first team squad have been left frustrated and not being told about Arsenal's inclusion in the Super League before the initial announcement was made. So the Arsenal manager was disappointed. He's going, bro, where was this information all this time? Because clearly these men have been planning this for a while now. Go on their social media, this indeed right now, it's happening. This is not a joke, it's not April Fools, this is reality. And in terms of Sky Cover, to further explain, says these founding clubs the 12 clubs and 3 more who could be joining as founding members have signed a 23-year commitment to this new Super League. That is how serious they are. 23 years, signed, sealed and delivered. That's what Arsenal have done. They've committed to the cause now, and them leaving the ECA tells me, as I said, there is no going back now. They've done what they've done, and now we're gonna have to face the consequences. But what are those consequences even gonna be? Well, according to the UEFA president, Alexander Seferin confirms that players that play in the Super League will be banned from playing in the World Cup and Euros. Seferin also says they will not be allowed to play for their national teams. Oh my goodness gracious me, could we have a Euros now without the likes of Mbappe and De Bruyne, and of course for Arsenal, players like, Bukayo Saka? How are we gonna have a Euros without Bukayo Saka? That can't go ahead. Charles Waters also confirmed that meetings are taking place at London Colney today between Arsenal and the players. Vinay Venkatesh will be explaining the club's position on the Super League and answering questions from the players around their concerns at the plans. So even the Arsenal mandem, the players don't have a clue what's going on. Fans have so many questions. I've got so many questions, and most importantly, Bukayo Saka's not going to the Euros. But yeah, lads, all jokes aside, I think initially a lot of people thought this might have been a negotiation ploy to get more money for the UEFA. As it stands right now, I don't see how we go back from this. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, and what are your thoughts, your personal thoughts on the Super League? Are you for it? Are you against it? I mean, oh my god. So now that you kind of know what is going on, what about the truth about the Super League itself? What has been hidden from the Arsenal fans, the fans across the world, and what is going on behind the scenes? Well, Chris Whitley has an exclusive claiming that KSC, the Kroenkes, hold the view that a participation in the Super League will extend Arsenal's global brand even further, believing the long-term financial gains from the competition outweigh any negative PR about the club's inclusion. So the Kroenkes basically are saying here, I don't care what anyone says, what the fans think, what the media thinks. All they care about is how much money they are making, which, listen, am I surprised? Of course I am not. I mean, look at the guy himself. It's Stan. What do you expect from him? We also have been given an exclusive from a board member of a top 6 club, and I'll tell you what, this is very interesting. And one of the quotes from him saying, our primary job is to maximize our revenues and profits. The wider good of the game is a secondary concern. Secondary concern. Are you not hearing this, my guys? They're quite literally saying to our faces, money first, football second. I mean, that just says what the game is. It says everything about the owners. Man are going, here comes the money, like Shane O'Mac from WWE again. Bro, we get it. You want to earn money, but come on now, this is getting out of hand. But don't get it twisted either. UEFA and FIFA not coming out of this clean either. This European Super League saga will be framed as a battle of money versus principles, but in reality it's a battle of money versus money. And that is spot on, because all these big, brands like UEFA and FIFA and so on and so forth, they're only panicking now because the money in their pockets is being moved over to someone else's pocket, and now they're going, oh my god, the money's gone, now we've got that. UEFA have been telling us lies for years and years, talking about financial fair play, FFP, when you've got PSG signing Mbappe and Neymar on the same transfer window. What about FFP? And so while the Super League might not be the right thing, don't get it twisted, UEFA and FIFA themselves, they are not any clean guys either. And you also have a tweet here from ex-Arsenal player Mesut Ozil saying that kids grow up dreaming to win the World Cup and the Champions League, not any Super League. The enjoyment of big games is that they only happen once or twice a year, not every week. Really hard to understand for all football fans out there. Exactly, I think that is spot on there. In terms of the Super League, they're trying to get the biggest clubs, in the world constantly competing, and while at first it might be entertaining, overall it's just gonna get boring and it's gonna be dragged out. And also, what is the principles of this? Are you telling me teams like Arsenal and Tottenham are too big to get relegated? I know I'm an Arsenal fan here, but let's get it straight. It just does not sound fair to me. But yeah, in terms of the truth of all of this, we already know what it is. Money first, football second. The Kroenkes are saying that. The whole of football, these big clubs are saying that. And yeah, let me know your thoughts on all of that in the comments below. But finally, lads, what now happens next? Well, first things first, in terms of the current season, what's going to happen now? We've got J. Felix Diaz here claiming that the Super League clubs will not get kicked out of this season's European competitions. Real Madrid, Chelsea, Man City will compete in the Champions League, and Man United and Arsenal will compete in the Europa League. So it seems like Arsenal could still be in the Europa League, but what will it matter if we're not trying to get get Champions League football next season? Because we got Super League instead. I'm not quite sure anymore. And in terms of the Super League himself, they are not wasting time. Apparently the owners are looking to secure broadcasters like Amazon, Facebook and Disney and Comcast. It would raise the annual revenue up by 4 billion, twice more than the current UCL. Man said I could watch the Winter and Soldier and the El Clasico all in one on Disney Plus. I mean, come on now. Do you know what though? I think it's actually, that's not a bad idea. Because in terms of the current broadcasters, especially in the UK, you got your Skies, you got your BTs, these men are charging extortionate amount of money just to watch Arsenal play week in, week out. And I presume an Amazon or a Netflix or a Disney would give you more of a monthly subscription, which would be more affordable to your ordinary fans. You also have got man like Boris Johnson claiming that he says he will make sure the European Super League does not go ahead as it stands. I mean, Boris, you've got bigger things to worry about right now, so I don't know how you're going to make this happen, but hey, if you can, then go do it. And I think this is the most important part of all of it. Regarding the damage done to the smaller clubs when these top clubs leave the major leagues, the Super League has planned a solidarity fund of around 10 billion euros, which would be around 6 billion more than the current one UEFA is contributing. Now I know it says million there, but I believe that's just a typo, but I think that is going to be the final decider there in there, because at the end of the day in football, money talks. And so if all these major leagues like the Premier League and La Liga and so, if they're getting more money than they were getting before, do you really think they're really going to care about it anymore? I don't think so. And we even have a video here from ex-Arsenal manager and legend Arsene Wenger, who, you know, this is I think a year ago now, and he knew exactly what was going to happen.
The Premier League has a superiority. The project wanted to reinforce this superiority. The other leagues tried to destroy the advantage the Premier League has. For them, the best thing to attain that is to create a European League. So if they get the agreement from the English big clubs, it will happen. It is football as well, but it is of course, we are in a period of owners who are investors. What are investors is their first target is to make more money.
And so if you think about it in that way, it's not actually that crazy. It's just capitalism. These owners, these American owners across the world have seen an opportunity to make more money, and of course they were going to take it. Forget about fair play, forget about earning the right to be there. Money first, football second. That's how it is, and unfortunately right now there's nothing we can do about it. But there you guys go, that is the video right there. I know it's very, very long, but lads, let me know your thoughts on all things that I've discussed. If you are new to the channel, make sure to go down there and subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 40,000 subscribers. And obviously if you did enjoy the video, make sure to smash a like on it as well. I do appreciate all the love. The links to all my socials will be down below as well, so if you want to follow your boy, appreciation indeed. But there you guys go, the European Super League, there and there, all discussed the truth and what it is about in general. And is this the end of football? Is this the end of the beautiful game? Only the future will tell us. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. I will see you soon in a bit.